Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are watching, you are finally going to see who Mr. Lawrence is. If you are listening, I'll put a link in the description box for the podcast, so you can also watch this episode. So today is one of those days where something happened here in the lab, and Mr. Lawrence is just in a state where it's really a discovery, and then it's very saddening. And he said it's something that needs to go on the podcast so that people can hear and learn one or two things. So I don't know the full story, but majority of what is going to be said is going to be said by Mr. Lawrence. So I'm just going to be chipping in because Mr. Lawrence is having this episode of Getting It Over, and we're going to enjoy that section. So Mr. Lawrence, it's good to have you again on my podcast. So tell us what you want to tell us.
Thank you for having me. Good day, viewers. I'm happy to be on here. So actually, what happened was that a client presented to the clinic, and in the course of trying to counsel her, a teenager for that matter, so she expressed her dismay over the lackadaisical attitudes of her parents towards her. It's a female, so you can imagine how painful it is to have parents who never have time for you, who doesn't ask you questions. She brought some clothes home a few days back, and the father and mother never asked her where did they come from. How did she get the clothes? How did you get the slippers that you bought? So even she's worried. Why are they not bothered? Why? How come she's getting things she's getting? She's not working where she's working. They stopped her from work, only the name that she's exposed, but they couldn't take care of her needs. Yeah, they couldn't take care of her, even to as little as buying her sanitary this thing. They don't. So everything is just from men and boys. And that had costed her. She aborted a child last 8 months by barbaric methods that nearly costed her womb. So cumulatively,
Yes.
that is really affecting her psyche. Is it that apart from that, she presented to our hospital with chronic infections, STIs, that we are trying to battle for the past 2 weeks. So cumulatively, those things weigh her down. Is that really what it takes to, give good parenting to kids? Because she is finding it traumatizing. And to crown the whole scenario, day before yesterday, she noticed her 4-year-old sister watching a pornographic on the phone. 4-year-old. So, as in, that was the height of the insensitivity to how they are faring. The mother never found out. Nobody found out. It was only her that mistakenly saw her and she said, what is that? What is that? And the little girl was trying to off.
I mean, they wonder how did she know it was something bad for her?
Yeah, because she concurred that she's watching something bad.
Yes.
I said, anyway, it is good she realizes that she's watching something bad. That's one good side of it. Because if she feels it's not bad, that's where the problem comes.
Yes.
Because you need to make her understand, one,
Yes.
it is bad.
Yeah.
Then two, what are the implications of the badness?
Mm-hmm.
Because every act has their negativities.
Exactly.
So if you don't expunge it from their minds, the negative impact is going to have psychologically, emotionally, morally. At the end of the day, 4-year-old,
Yes.
by the time she's 10 years, she becomes a professional harlot.
Yes.
Because she wants to
start
practice.
influence people.
Not yet, she wants to practice.
Yes, to know what
So
exactly she just
beautiful.
watched.
And before she does that, she wants to start with bigger boys.
Mm.
Yes, because the younger boys at her age wouldn't understand what she's thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
My child, my son at 7 doesn't know what is pornography. He doesn't. Meanwhile, a girl of 4 already is hiding it.
It's really...
It's weird.
It's just so...
Yeah. So you can imagine the plight of the girl.
Yes.
Because to her, she feels, where is she starting from?
Mm-hmm.
If this girl at this age, she's 17 going 18, the 4-year-old is already in depth in pornographic issues.
Yes.
What will she now do when she's in the university?
Mm-hmm.
So, and apart from the physical thing, psychologically it will make her to lose. So we are looking beyond the nose.
Yes.
It's not just about the sight, but what impact is this, what you're seeing impacting your mind, your inner mind, your subconsciousness.
She's going to keep
processing it.
Yes.
One day from processing, she wants to actualize.
Yes.
And she can't actualize with her mates.
Yes.
So before you know it, things like VVF will set in, you know, genital mutilations.
Yeah.
Before you know it, if she can't actualize with any man, she wants to masturbate. Because she wants to gratify.
Yes.
Because that pornography, she sees when they squeeze.
Yes.
When sperm comes out, she will be trying to pick what?
Yeah. What's that?
What is that? Yeah. And after that, you see them. So you want to explore.
Yes.
You understand? So that brings us to why making this podcast, so that let parents understand that parenting doesn't end in giving these kids phone. It doesn't end in making this money and you buy sophisticated phone, take them for shawarma, take them for Domino's pizza, take them for one hiking. No, you need to come into the nitty-gritties of these kids. Find out what they do at their quiet time. Try to look inward, not only outward. Don't leave these things to only housemaids, only nannies. Most of the time, these housemaids and nannies are even a fuel to what they are doing.
Yes.
Because you can't give what you don't have.
Actually.
The nanny, you don't know where he or she is coming from. So they can only give what they have learned.
Yes.
And when they are coming from a porous home, and you're managing to train your kids in a normal way, they will influence them negatively.
Exactly. So it's more like the kids feel more comfortable around the house rather than the parents.
Because the parents
and then the parents look at it in a way that they're really communicating well. So
the parents are incommunicado. Yes, that is the word. The parents are incommunicado. You can't communicate with parents. Yes. So whatever ramshackle thing that the house help or nanny can communicate, the children are pleased with it.
Yes.
So the real parenting is that create that enabling, communicative, and truly free environment for them. When they do bad, don't, like I've told the teenager, don't go shouting, I will kill you when I see you watching it. If you do that, beating her, when you are not there, the child will go ahead. But I advised her, build happiness with her. Once you see she's happy, then bring in the consequences of the act to foreplay to her.
Yes. More like pricking her mind.
Pricking her mind.
This and then being a young child, it's very easy.
It's easy to always play on the emotion.
Yes.
But when you start with I will beat you, I will report you, I will do this, you're only scaring them.
Yes.
But you're not hitting the nail on the head.
Exactly.
A 13-year-old came to the clinic and she was pregnant and the parents came in for an abortion. A 13-year-old. She was having sexual exposure with a 19-year-old. She's in gestry. The 19-year-old is in SS1.
And he promised her marriage.
No, they were just having pleasure.
And she was having fun.
She was having fun to her. She told me what they were doing, she was enjoying it.
Yes.
So to her, sex was only a pleasurable thing. She never knew there's a downside to sex. So that was why she started in March, in 2021 March. By May, she became pregnant. And they presented to the clinic, I think by May, June, July. I think it should be July or beginning August. Because she put to bed through CS by February of this year. So, but somehow I told the parents, we don't encourage taking lives. Abortion is a no-no. I convinced them and finally they agreed to keep the child. She has given birth. So the point is that the little girl at that point was only having sex for pleasure. She never knew there was a painful side of sex.
Yes.
So,
but then you wonder, the guy being older, is it that he wasn't sensitized at least to use protection?
No, at that point, don't forget that a girl matures faster than a boy when it comes to emotions.
Yes.
And that 13-year-old might be wiser than him at 19. Yeah, it is reality.
Yes.
She might know better than, because don't be shocked, men who are in their 40s can be asking that girl out once they find out that she's sexually active.
Yes.
Men of 60 can go down with a girl of 16,
And
a girl of 18. She will know how to manipulate them.
Yes.
So that's what I tell the younger ones. Don't compare your sexuality with the one of your mate as a girl. A girl sees more.
Yes.
She's exposed, whether directly or indirectly. So too many people want to inculcate what they know into her.
Yes.
So when the older ones inculcate, she knows more than her peers.
Yes.
So what she can do, her peers boys, they won't do.
Yes.
You understand? So at that 19, I don't blame the boy. Doesn't know Mojib doesn't even know what is condom. He might know, but how many of them know how to use?
Yes.
And this one being naive, just 2 months of sexuality, might not even know what is use condom. So that was why she was enjoying it, not knowing there's anything like a cycle. Maybe she just started menses. She doesn't know what is cycle, so she doesn't know that she's vulnerable to getting pregnant.
Yes.
But who is failing? The parents. I told the mom. I told them, you're the one that failed, not her. Yes, it's out of your failure that she's a partaker. So who are you to blame her? If she has known, she won't want to pass through the labor of pain, the pain of labor,
Yes.
the pain of carrying pregnancy at 14. It's not an easy thing.
It's not. It's not.
The fastest we should encourage anybody taking it from 22. By then, all your perineal muscles and your pelvic muscle are intact in order to carry this load. Not at crayfish age when you're barely even mature.
Yes.
So to me, it's the parenting. So please, parents, if you could, try to truly parent, not just parenting by providing. And it goes beyond providing. Yeah, learn to be friends with these kids. Try to understand what they understand. Know the limit at which they know. It's not aspect that will try to try to shout on. No, sometimes, okay, you did this, it's alright. How did you feel after doing it? Are you really fulfilled?
Yeah.
Yeah, the child will talk, it's okay. But do you know that if this happens, you could do this? That child now understands the implication.
Yes.
Just like when teenagers present, I'm a virgin. Okay, beautiful. Why are you keeping your virginity? The next thing they'll tell you is for my husband.
Yes.
How can you keep virginity for your husband? Usually I spank them.
Yes.
They are most difficult.
Yes.
That is not the real essence of virginity.
Yes.
Why do you keep virginity for a man? A man that might not value you, you might not even be alive to even see this man.
Yeah.
How many of us are privileged to reach the age of getting married? So when you don't even get to the age of getting married, what more keeping virginity for him? 2, who told you that this man, in quote, will value you when he finally marries you? Sometimes you end up marrying the worst cheater. You marry the one that will be panel beating you up and down, even rub the cheating on your face.
Yes.
Telling the girlfriends to call because you don't know anything.
Yes.
After I married a virgin, you don't know how to wind your waist.
Yes.
So then the next thing, the lady faces the wall and regret all her life. If I had known, I would have enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
Or you might marry him, he doesn't even know how to gratify. It's only infection. From one infection to the other, that's what you keep treating.
Sure.
From one infection to the other, you don't even know what is sexual gratification. How many of our ladies know climaxing? How many women are sexed to the level of climax? Too many women don't know climax. Sex only begins from the man erecting and penetrating her, and once the man comes out, sex has ended. So many ladies, even mothers, don't know that there's still something called climax, where a woman spits, where a woman ejaculates. They don't know.
I think sometimes when you're in an open conversation and you try to even ask that, some women just laugh with like hiding their face and say, I don't know what's in the talk.
Because it's something weird to their ears.
Yes.
Yeah, but a woman climaxes the way a man climaxes.
Yeah.
But it's for you to get her to that level before she can. You understand? So too many of these people, the man might not be ready to teach them. You only carrying the ego and married her a virgin. Meanwhile, you're not treating her like you're supposed to treat her. Help her savor sex in all entirety, not just penetrating her, coming down. That's the only thing she understands about sexual pleasure. No, there is more to it. So please, for your information, ladies and young teenagers, The essence of keeping your virginity is for your peace. One. Secondly, for your closeness to your God or whatever you cherish as your creator. Any day you disvirgin yourself, that peace runs away. Whether you are agreeing or not, I know it's a simple truth. So don't keep it for any money, for your peace. Because once you have sex, too many thoughts. Am I going to get pregnant?
Yes.
I hope he didn't release in me. I hope this infection will not come.
Yes.
I hope he will continue with me. I hope he will not ditch me.
Yes.
I hope he will not go and broadcast me to others. I hope, too many I hope.
Yes.
That mortgages your peace. And apart from that, your aura between you and your God start going down. Even to kneel down to pray is a problem.
Because
Concentration becomes
so much
concentration becomes a problem. Because every time one man is trying to turn you to his property, why didn't you call me? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? All for his own selfish interest, because he's the one passively enjoying you, not because he truly loves you.
Yes.
You understand? So yeah, so let us do well, be friends with our kids, ask them their nitty-gritties. How does it pain you? Yeah, when it is something you need to beat, you beat. But if it's something you need to treat with caution, especially something that will borders within her own confines, then try as much as possible to be her friend.
Yes.
Try as much as possible to be his friend. Not only the female child, but the male child. Everybody needs that closeness. A young man came in yesterday, 22 years old. She has scars of masturbation. And what the mom was thinking is gonorrhea. It's not. I can imagine that because he wasn't going out, the next thing he felt, let me gratify myself. And now he's having the scars. You understand? So too many of these things they don't understand. And the clinician he saw, he didn't tell him about her about masturbation. So the clinician was suspecting it was just skin tear.
Yes.
But once he told me masturbation, I said, wow, that's where it came from. Because he felt free to open up based on the way I spoke with him.
I mean,
so,
a counselor.
Yeah, so let us always have a way of dragging our younger ones closer.
Especially
not
when
just
they're trying to run away.
Yeah.
You know that something is up, so it's time for you to
exactly
take a step back and try to.
Yeah, and more so, do not condemn them. Yeah, because most of the time, once they feel you will condemn them, they'll really open up.
Yes.
So let's do well, avoid condemnation. Yeah, try to show empathy. Try to tell them, yes, I understand what you're going through, but look at the long-term consequences.
Yes.
So once they perceive it from that angle, they will tend to want to stop what they are doing.
Yes.
But when they see it, you're only trying to stop this, it's not good, don't do that, don't do that. They'll keep exploring.
Yes.
That is the word. They want to explore. That's why they have high level of testosterone and estrogen busting. So they want to explore.
Yes.
It is a natural thing of that age.
Yes.
But most of the times, the mistake of 22, 24 might ruin your happiness of 34 and 35. So that's why you need to let them know.
Yes.
Yeah, at that 22, nobody's bothered. But whatever mistake you make at 22, 24, 25 might ruin your joy at 35, 36.
Yes.
But they don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's all about proper parenting. So let's endeavor to do that and try to make sure that we hear them out. Don't just shut them up. Shut them up.
I mean,
keep quiet.
they shut them up and still give them these phones and tablets. Yes, I know my friend was posting. She has a beautiful baby girl, and she was speaking on more on giving the children books to read instead of giving them phones and tabs. And you find out that the child's intelligence is growing, the communication with the child, because when the child is reading something and sees a word, like, oh mommy, I don't know this, or daddy, I don't know this word. So even when the parents doesn't know, and there's a dictionary around the corner, you know, both of them are now into research, and then they're talking about it, because you know in the dictionary it goes a long way to give examples and all those things. So it's not about shutting them up and then giving them the phones and the tablets. Even what they watch, it also needs to be, you know, looked at as well.
And don't forget that you're trying your best. Some other parents are not trying.
Yes.
So their excesses sometimes might rub on your own kids. So that is why you need to know who are their friends.
Yes.
You need to know what and what
Very
they
important.
do.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't just say, my child can't do that. You can't
when you have not even had that conversation.
You can't overestimate what kids can do. My child can't do that. Look at the 4-year-old.
I mean, the mother will beat her chest.
Yeah, even me, I'm baffled. 4 years.
I actually don't even
4
know what
years.
exactly
4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And so let's not forget, you mentioned that it was even her own sibling, her older sibling.
Yeah, the older sibling who is in a boarding school, 13 years old, the boy is the one that downloaded whatever the younger sibling
phone.
In a touchlight phone. So you could imagine what they could do with touchlight phone.
Because they
just put a SIM. Most of them have provision for memory.
Yes.
Once you put that memory, too many of them can download things.
Wow, I think that's a very new discovery because the touchlight phone I know.
Yeah, it's no longer the touchlight. No, it's no longer touchlight phone of now. No, they have advanced them. Yeah, so don't just overestimate them. Please, actually know what they know. You let them open up what they know.
Yes.
All the evil they hear, let them open up. All the good they hear.
Yes. And when they come, try to
don't condemn.
Yes.
Yeah, don't bully and chase away. Just try to help them. Okay. Yes. Look at the implications. So nobody's saying you shouldn't do it, but look at the implications. The other day I was trying to tell my daughter 10 years going to 11. I was trying to talk about menses. My mom screamed, my wife screamed. Let her come. I said, okay. Just recently I was asking, what did you tell her?
Yes.
So she said, I said, okay. So you need to, whether the dad or the mom, educate.
Yes.
If my wife refused to educate, instantly educate.
Immediately, yes.
It's not all about being shy.
Yes.
Talk to them. Don't call it bum, call it vagina.
Yes.
Don't call it pee, call it penis. Let them understand. No, don't do that. Because those are words that are going to confuse them.
Yes.
When the external aggressors, yes. When they badge on them,
yes.
They use the real thing. At the end of the day, the kids are lost. You understand?
Yes.
So let's start early to really inculcate this true parenting, not just parenting by proxy.
Yes.
Parenting through housemaid and nannies. You can imagine a housemaid was brought here pregnant. Who pregnanted her houseboy? On whose bed or gas bed? Yes.
What?
Yes.
Here.
Yes. Yeah, it's funny, but it's reality.
Wow.
Who pregnanted her was a houseboy.
Wow.
So you can imagine that. So what do you think such housemaid and housegirl will be teaching your kids?
Yes.
What would they be teaching? So those are the things. Let's be aware and come back to the era of parents truly being responsible.
Yes.
Not be responsible by proxy. Yeah, truly be responsible. Let those kids see you do everything. Wash their clothes, iron their clothes, play with them, repair their TV, repair the generator, give them drugs, draw cartoon, dance with them, go to Atilogo and Western dancing. Yes, sleep, jump on the bed. Let them see you with them.
Yes.
Beat them.
Yes.
If you're not them, you can't expunge them.
Yes.
You can't bring them out.
Yes.
For you to be a kid, for you to be with it, you have to be a kid.
Actually, yes.
If you want to be a man or a woman around them, you miss out.
Yes, they'll hide.
They'll hide.
Yes.
So the best bet is for you to be that thing. You give your daughters good hug. Let them rub their neck around your head, or their hands around your neck. Hug them properly. Show them this is how to hug.
Yes.
Let not that aggressor, that vagina sticker, be the one teaching them how to hug, because they don't know that kind of closeness.
Yes.
They don't see it from their dad. They never saw it from their mom. Kiss their mother in front of them. Let them know that this is what a holy kiss. Kissing is not bad. It's just a sign of what? Togetherness. Not the one guy on her 16th birthday. That is when they kiss her for the first time, and she feels there's one big deal in kissing. The next thing, the guy's manhood is rising, and the next thing is touching her. What is that? That is how it starts.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? The next thing is things are happening too fast. Before you know it, she's down and she keeps mute. She won't tell you. Before you know it, they take her to another. A girlfriend will take your daughter to a man's house. That one, they are two there. The next thing, they'll muzzle her. She can't talk because she actually went to the place.
Yes.
So before you know it, secretly, this thing will start building custom in their head. Before you know it, too many prostitutes called daughters are on the street. 15 years, 14 years, 16 years are wanting to do prostitute. This girl told me that she's considering prostitution at 17.
Wow.
Because the parent is not doing anything for her.
Yes, and she
Too
has
many
her
men,
limits.
she said even married, are the one flaunting her. They want to give her, but they want to sleep with her first. So that is why we're having too many
Trade
prostitutes.
by barter.
Yeah,
so I
trade
need
by
money,
barter.
so before I can give
Before I can give it, definitely. No pain, no gain, no cross, no crown.
Yeah.
So to them, the easiest cross now is to indulge in sexual escapade.
Yeah.
So please, parents, let us look more inward. Let us look more inward.
Even aunties and uncles are around these kids.
Trust
as
nobody.
well. Yes.
Everybody is a potential suspect.
Yeah.
Sit on my lap. Let me touch there. There are no area for kids.
Yes.
Let them know.
I mean, teach your kids in the way that if auntie and uncle is trying to be funny, be like, no, don't do that to me.
Yeah, don't do that to me.
Don't
And
do
immediately
that.
I will tell my mom.
Yes.
I will tell my dad.
Immediately.
Yeah, don't allow them to be the one to tell me. If you tell, I will kill you.
Yes.
Because by then they've bought their psyche.
Yes.
But if they are the first one to say, I will tell,
Yeah.
the uncle and the auntie will take decorum.
Yes.
They will retrieve.
Yes.
So it's about being there. If you're not there for them, nobody will be there for them.
Exactly.
Yeah, for those parents who are never there for them, shame. Because God will actually ask us.
Yes.
Too many people are looking for kids to take care of.
Really?
You that had the privilege of having some. Please, that means you're privileged.
Yes.
Try to take care of them. Be guided. So that at the end of the day, we don't come and start answering questions from the Almighty how we failed our kids.
Yes.
Alright?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Thank you very
is there
much,
another
Mr.
thing? Alright.
Yes. So thank you, Mr. Lawrence, for getting this off. It has been an interesting one. So I hope you have learned one or two. Share this video or pod if you find it very interesting. Nobody's condemning everybody. We're just trying to no knowledge is a waste. We're speaking from experiences in the hospital here, so it's not like we're just saying anything in fiction. We're practically just saying everything here, and we're just hoping that people find this kind of content and learn things and try to do better. The world is a terrible place, and we all need to be at an alert and just be careful. So it's been wonderful having you again, Mr. Lawrence. Yes, so we hope that we keep seeing your face here.
Yeah, for any comments or questions, please feel free. We'll respond.
Yes, please feel free. Send them. I'm not going to be the one to answer. I'm going to forward them to him, and if we have to do a video to give responses, I will obviously do that. My own is to set my camera and start talking. So thank you very much, Mr. Lawrence. Until the next time, it's a bye from me now. Ciao.